Hello, everybody. Welcome to JC Stocks and Markets Podcast for March 23rd, 2022. I'm JC. I've been investing in the stock market for 40 plus years. I've made some good trades and investments and some that aren't so good. My intentions with these podcasts are to share my unique thoughts and opinions on individual and ETF picks with an emphasis on dividend-paying securities, which are my favorites. The idea is to share my thoughts and possibly give you, the listener, some investment ideas so you and I can maybe make some money. Not doing this for income, not trying to earn any advertising revenue. I just enjoy doing this. I hope I can share some chances to make some money along with you. During some shows, we may stray into other topics or news that affect the stocks or ETFs we are discussing. That could include commentary on government politics, Federal Reserve policies, current events, or just general thoughts that rattle around in my head. These opinions shared in the podcast are my own. They are just that, opinions. I invest in many stocks and ETFs that are featured in the podcast, not the one today, but I might pick up some soon. I will try to let you know if I have or will establish a position in these securities. Disclaimer, by any means, everybody has to do their own due diligence before investing any money into anything. These stock picks are no exception. Please do your own due diligence. With that, let's go make some money. The stock we're going to look at today is an old brand that everyone probably knows. Kimberly Clark Corporation. KMB is the symbol. I do not have a position in this company, but this company is everywhere. It's in more than 175 countries, and it's been around since the 1870s. It's headquartered in Dallas. One of the interesting things that I saw when I researched a little bit more about this company is that 1 out of 4 people on the planet come in contact with a Kimberly Clark product every day. Kimberly Clark, they sell tissues, they sell toilet paper, they sell diapers, they sell cloths, they sell commercial paper, for cleaning and other cleaning supplies and that sort of thing. They also sell, feminine hygiene products, incontinence products. They sell a lot of stuff. They're a $42 billion company, and with sales of over $21 billion estimated for 2023. This company's everywhere. Great company. You've seen them. You've used them. With the economy as it is, as well as with interest rates going up, and of course the banking system having its share of problems, Kimberly Clark is one that's a dividend-paying company that I think you'll be interested in. Again, do your own due diligence. This company pays a dividend of $4.72 per share, which is 3.67%. They have been paying a dividend that has been increasing for over 52 years, and that has not stopped in that time frame. The beta is one thing I really like. It doesn't move a lot with the market. It's not gonna, you're not gonna double your money in a year. On this one, it's far from that. But if you want some stability, you want a continuous payout with quarterly dividends that are growing every year, maybe as a backstop to your dividend portfolio, as a let's say a retiree, this might be for you. PE ratio on this one a little high, 22.46. But not totally out of line when you compare it to Procter & Gamble and a few of the others, Clorox and a few of the others out there. It's comparable. The next slide I'll show you is the EPS trend. I got this one and the last one from yahoo.com. EPS trend looks still accelerating, or not accelerating, but increasing. Current year, full year, current estimate is $5.92. Next year, $6.76. So at least a 10% increase in net income. Not a bad jump there. And I think this company is, has been growing lately. I mean, obviously, inflation has taken its toll on this company and others, but this is as steady as she goes let's say, rock in a hard market. Last slide I've got is a 2-year chart, weekly chart of Kimberly Clark. As you can see, it's at 127.37. What you can see from the three ugly squiggly lines at the bottom of the candlestick chart is that it looks like we formed a head and shoulders pattern, pretty substantial one, which to me this looks like it's gonna head up. Granted, you're not going to see this thing double, but it's at 127 now. You could see it at 140. I don't see that out of the question with dividends and earnings increasing, and revenues are going to increase about less than 5% this year. But the company's in a good spot, and I think they're generally able to pass on the inflated costs that they have. Thus, I think maybe you'll see the revenue numbers come out higher than they are. Down at the bottom, you'll see that the stochastics looks like it's at the very bottom. It's below 20 on both both lines. It looks like it's trending upward, so I don't see 140 as out of the question. You may want to wait for it to drop back a few dollars, since we've had a pretty good rally in the last 3 or 4 days, but I don't think this is a bad spot to start piecing in. If you like dividends and you want to hold on to it for a long time, this probably isn't a bad spot. The only thing I would say is that you have to know your own risk tolerance in terms of the overall economy, with interest rates going up and the fear of the bank failures. Maybe you want to wait for a week or two until you see that the banks are generally in good shape, and the Silicon Valley Bank was just an anomaly. That's really your call. You really have to make that call on a big picture basis as well as on an individual stock basis. To me, if this drops a few dollars a share, I'm going to see what I can do to reposition to get a small position in Kimberly Clark. I think there's a little money to be made on in alpha as well as in dividends at a little over 3.5%. With that, I'd like to say thank you for listening to JC's Stocks and Markets podcast. I really appreciate it. I hope you got something out of it. To me, I just like to share my information as best I can. With that, I'll leave you with a song that was written by myself and performed by just one goat. It's called She's the One. It has some inherent meaning to me, and my bandmates merely made that song special. Thanks for listening. Happy investing. Do your diligence. Until next time.
I know I'm not that beautiful, but I know my way back home. A loving girl is physical, but I never have to roam. Well, she's always there for me. It's simple, can't you see? She's the one. Oh, she's the one. Everything is magical, even when she's not around. No, it's not that radical, I just know what I have found. Well, she's always there for me. It's simple, can't you see? She's the one. Oh, she's the one. She's making my life so much stronger. God, let me stay just a little bit longer. She's the one. Yeah, she's the one. Yeah. Now I know it was really is a crime. I've wasted all this time.